Everybody, this is Michelle with Creative Operation. I hope you're doing well tonight. This is little video that I wanted to share with you, these great little recipe albums that I made, and I just wanted to give you a little kind of a heads up about where the idea came from. These aren't exactly what I saw in the tutorial, but I'll talk you through what I ended up doing to kind of tweak it with what I had in my stash. So this is actually a hashtag paperstashsmash project. And sorry about the glare on the video. I'm sorry. The lights are shining off of the vinyl cover here. So I was looking at the hashtag paperstashsmash videos for February and looking at everybody's makes, and I'm really late doing that because it's just been kind of crazy here and with work and everything. I just haven't had time. So today I was looking at them, and when I got to Heather's video, Heather has a channel called Covered by Grace. She was sharing some recipe journals that she made from another creator, the tutorial, Jessica of Messy Best Creations. And the recipe journals were absolutely fantastic. I mean, I do have to go and make them exactly as she did because they are incredible. But the problem is I don't have the supplies to do it. So what's a girl to do, right? So I had some of the supplies. So I ended up making these two, and these are from papers that I am using for the March picks for my hashtag paperstashsmash projects. So let me show you real quick. Two of the collections that I'm using are this collection from Authentique called Charmed, and then this collection from Die Cuts with a View called Lemon Flower. And so I've been making all kinds of stuff. I made some cards, I made some bookmarks and stuff. I'll show you those in another video, but I'm still trying to use up these papers. And so I thought, well, I am going to try and make this recipe journal. So I couldn't quite make these the way that Jessica did in her tutorial. And again, I'll link all of this down below. But I kind of took the idea and worked with what I had. So I'm smashing my stash, right? The first thing that you are going to need are a couple of these 4x6 photo albums. And I got these from the Dollar Tree. And I had 4 of them in my stash, meaning to do something with them, and this was like the perfect project. So in the original tutorial, you need 2 of these, and then you need 1 of these, and then you need 2 larger notebooks, and then there's a sleeve that covers the whole thing. Well, I didn't have the sleeves, and I didn't have the right size notebooks, but I did have those photo albums. So what I ended up doing was using 1 per album and then using a smaller notebook to go inside this one. So it's kind of the same concept. I just put it together a little bit different. But there's also, like, she talks about how to make these covers into shaker covers. So I just went through my stash of goodies, and I had these shaker bits that had little sequins and stuff and beads and stuff in them, or not, yeah, beads, that were orange, yellow, and green. So I thought, well, this one was cute to make like a St. Patrick's Day recipe album. It's big in my family to have St. Patrick's Day feast, and so I decided to make this recipe keeper. So now I can have a place to put like all of my recipes in. She used faux leather on hers. I used Craftex that I had in my stash, and I thought it turned out really cute. So this is the actual album. So this is just one of these, but it's all bulked up with recipe cards. So I'll show you this one first, and I know it's shiny, I'm sorry, but I did add some stickers here, and this is part of the paper collection that I just cut out and put on the cover. And then she talks about how to sew these closed, because when you open these up, you know, there's recipe sleeves. You can put that piece in here. So I sewed that closed with my sewing machine so that I could have that shaker cover. And if I open this all the way up and show you, that's what my cover completely looks like. And I'm sorry again about the glare. If I move the lights too far, then it's going to be too dark. Okay. So anyway, I did back the paper with a little bit of cardstock. So I chose some orange cardstock that I had. And then I did have this elastic in my stash. This is green. And I forget where I got this. I salvaged it off of something. And so I honestly have no idea where I got it. But anyway, there's the cover. And then when you open this up, I have all these recipe cards. Now, I got these from Hobby Lobby. I've had them in my stash for a while. So I alternated them with a piece of pattern paper. Now, this paper came from the 12 by 12 papers that I showed in my video that I did on March 1st. So I thought you could put a photograph here. This would be a nice photo mat. And then I have recipes. So there's room enough for 24 recipes in here, 48 if you use all of them. And then I have all these pattern papers that you can have. And then in the middle of this, you've got this inside notebook. So here's what it looks like put in, and then you can go ahead and when you're done using this notebook, you can take it out and replace it. I did decorate it on the front and the back. And then yeah, that's it. That's what I did. So that is the St. Patrick's Day one. And like I said, the papers alternate and there's a lot of room for recipes. And so I thought what might be fun is since we have a big family feast and everybody kind of has their dish that they bring to this, I might ask everybody to please share their recipes and put it in here. And then we'll have a family recipe book. And I do have more paper. I probably could make one for everybody and then everybody could get the recipes. So I've got some ideas, but there you go. So there is the St. Patrick's Day recipe book. And then I decided I wanted to make one with the other papers, the lemon flower papers, and do a recipe book that was kind of bee themed, honey. So this could be like a dessert recipe book, I guess, if you will. So I did the same thing. There's shaker bits in here. I had some black and yellow to kind of mimic the colors. Again, I used craft text, and I'll show you the inside. The back side looks like this. Now, I did have to piece my papers together to make enough paper because I didn't have like two of these, and so I just kind of tried to piece them. So I think that turned out really cute the way that looked, and then I just used black cardstock there. Okay, and then again, this opens up, and I didn't decorate on the inside, and I probably should have, but I didn't, but that's okay. And then you have the recipe cards, and then I just used some yellow cardstock. These were mats that I had that fit the colors, and because I didn't have a lot of like paper that would go in here, so I just used that, and you could put your photos here. And then here's that inner notebook, and so that's how I decorated that. I had two 3x4 cut aparts that kind of fit for a recipe book. The rest of them kind of didn't. So there's that. So that's what I ended up making. And I do wish I would have decorated this, but I didn't because it would have looked pretty. Because like, look at this one. It looks pretty, but that's okay. That's okay. So I wanted to share this with you, and I hope that you go check out the other channels. So again, Heather, Covered by Grace, she shared it. That's where I first saw the idea, and then she referred back to Jessica of Messy Best Creations, and she has a full-on tutorial and shows you all of the things that she used to make the original recipe journal keeper. And so this is kind of my variation on it based on what I had in my stash. So I was able to smash 2 of these recipe photo albums that I have been hoarding for some time now. And I got this elastic pieces that I don't know where I got them. I'm sorry, but I had those in my stash, so I was able to get rid of those and I actually used up a container of these shaker bits sequins that I had in my stash. So that bottle is now empty, which is kind of cool. So yeah, that's what I did. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Stay crafty. Go check out those channels. The links are down below, and go make yourself one of these. These are so fun and they're so cute. Oh, one more thing. I forgot to tell you one more thing. These notebooks, where I got these notebooks. You're going to love it. Dollar Store a couple years ago had like traveler's notebooks, and I bought up a bunch of them, and the covers were not usually something I would use, but they had these notebooks in them, and the notebooks were cheap because they were in this traveler's notebook. So I bought them, and unfortunately the covers went bye-bye, but I kept the notebooks. So that's where those came from, and they just fit in here perfectly. So that's what I did with that. So, all right, that's all I got. You guys stay crafty. Have a great night, and I will see you again soon. All right, take care. Bye-bye.